Oh man, first off, obviously being a football fan, want to send our condolences, to Chris Berman and his family. Saw the news, and that's tragic, and I can only imagine how tough that is to go through. So we definitely send our condolences, to him and his family, in this tough time. And as far as game, San Antonio and the Rockets, it was a great game. I think both teams, got a lot of what they wanted, and down the stretch, San Antonio made the plays in overtime. Well, when they were down, I think 89-84, for them to get, cut that lead in 2 possessions, tie the game back up, and then to go into overtime without Kawhi and pull that win out. Says a lot about them. With them taking that lead, that was huge, going back on the road. But it was a great game. It was a fun game to watch. How about Ginobili's play? The block kind of sealed a great night for him. He was amazing. He made shots. He got to the hole. It seemed like every time they needed a big play, he was there making them. And like I said, the block kind of capped it off. The great night he had to help, propel them to a win.
You deal with the referees in the playoffs?
Yeah. I'm actually mindful of everything. Trying to focus all my energy on the task at hand, and not waste much energy on anything else.
You got a team for sitting on the bench. Does that just kind of remind you that you need to really mind your P's and Q's even more than maybe you're used to?
No. We're happy. I deserved it, so it's all good.
Draymond, you guys were talking about it, the chemistry thing, saying, there's beef and so forth and so. But when you look at the changes you guys made this offseason and how it's come together with this roster, how have you guys been able to do it? How have you guys been able to be as tight as you are on the court and even off the court with so many new faces?
Yeah, I think, you look around and that's the culture. That's what we preach each and every year about having that tight-knit chemistry. And when you're on the outside looking in, you see that, and it looks fun. You want to be a part of that. So it's not like you're coming into a situation for anyone who around this year where you're coming into a situation and not knowing what you're going into. A part of the reason you're coming into that situation is because you saw how fun it looked and you wanted to be a part of that. And so, I think I don't think it's that tough, to really build that chemistry, with this team once it's kind of established in the organization. You kind of just fit in and keep it going. Now, every team is different. But, that with keeping the core, with guys coming back, just won a championship and all those things together, everyone else just comes and you see that, and you want to be a part of it.
How much of that, the fact that you guys can talk to each other in an truly honest way, is because you guys know that there's trust and you believe that everybody has everybody's best intentions? How much of that is there?
That's huge. It's hard to be honest with someone that doesn't necessarily trust you or know that you have their best interests at heart, because when you don't, you naturally go into a defensive, a state of defense. And so it's important to have that trust and know, like, everyone's main goal, is the same, and just knowing that everybody got your back. We're all in this together, and if someone's going to say something to you, they're saying it for the better of the team. It's not for their own personal good.
Great. Earlier in the year, just completely go. That knee thing just completely go away. Did it bother you at all?
A little bit game 3, but it wasn't like, it's kind of just like, it wasn't like a pain though. It's just like a feeling of, like, oh man, like I tweaked it the other day, you had a problem with it the other day, so you just feel where it was at, but it wasn't necessarily a pain. So it's fine.
Great. Earlier in the year, too many games in the schedule and things of that nature, and injuries. A lot of guys are going down in the postseason out for the season. Would you think there's a correlation with that, or you think those are fluke?
I don't know. I think think you can play 40 games and guys can get hurt. That's just the nature of what we do. You know, it happens. Just try to do everything you can, take care of your body, and, you know, just do whatever it is extra, you know, that can kind of help prevent it. But playing sports is always a possibility.
Talking about the chemistry.
Too, and you guys as well. I mean, everybody just wants to get to what they consider the inevitable. And maybe some people are saying, "Oh, this is a boring playoffs." But what's your assessment on that? And just, you know, everybody can't wait to see that.
I mean, I know as a basketball fan, that's what I want to see. You know, so I mean, you hear all the talk about it, and you know it's there, but yet, you know, we got 4 more games to win before we can reach the NBA Finals, and we got to, you know, really lock in and try to win those 4 games. It's not just going to, no one's just going to hand it to you. You know, we're going to step on the floor and poof, they're going to find us. You know, we got to go out and win these 4 games, and in order to do that, you know, we got to stay locked in on the task at hand, whether that's San Antonio or Houston. You know, it's not going to be easy, so we just got to stay locked in and focused on it now. And if that happens, it happens. But, you know, I know we got to take care of our business, you know, so they do the same one.
Draymond, what's the best part of playing with KD and Steph?
It's their selflessness. You know, they're both great players, yet it's never about them. You know, and I think it's, you know, when you're playing with players with that talent level of play, you know, the level of talent that they have, to be as selfish as they are, it's not normal. You know, and I think, you know, that's a huge reason why this thing can stay so tight-knit, because of the type of guys that you have.
Do you feel like Kevin into his own each game on this stage?
I definitely do. You know, it's just, I think for a while there, it took him a little while to get his rhythm, starting the season, and, you know, now, to forget he missed, almost 2 months. Right before the playoffs, coming into the playoffs, you know, trying to get a rhythm, it's tough, you know, but you see him gaining that rhythm game by game, and, you know, it's obviously helping us and coming at the right time for us.
Dre, you mentioned that you're kind of disappointed with the Cleveland Cavaliers competition in the playoffs. You can say the same argument about this team.
I didn't say I was disappointed with their competition. First off, people always want to take a statement and take a piece of a statement and then say, "Oh man, Draymond said the Cavs aren't playing anybody." They never say Draymond said Cleveland's playing great basketball. You know, so everybody's always chasing the headline, the controversy. Watching ESPN is not watching a controversial reality TV show. It's, you know, it's pretty pathetic that's what the headline everybody wants. You know, Draymond is disappointed with who Cleveland plays. Do I care who Cleveland played or how the other team play? But I am a basketball fan, and I know what I want to watch as a basketball fan. So, you know, I don't understand how all these things are always made so controversial. Not that it alters my daily life. Like, I still go home and have fun with my kids and have a great day. But it's just ridiculous how everybody's always searching for a controversy. So there go y'all headline of the day. Draymond said Cleveland's playing great basketball. Let's see if that one makes it.
It was amazing the other night.